Hey everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we're going to make a very simple apple cobbler. You're only going to need, well, you need quite a few ingredients, but it's all stuff you should have in the house. So what you're going to need is 6 medium apples. A medium apple weighs about 5.5 ounces. These are about 3.5, so I'll probably use about 10 of these. These are Macintosh apples. You'll want to use an apple that bakes up soft. So I like to use Macintosh. 1 cup of water or apple juice. I don't have any apple juice, so I'm just going to use 1 cup of water. 1/3 cup of brown sugar. You know what? I might use a 1/2 cup of brown sugar packed. I like sugar, and you don't want it to not be sweet, right? I don't know. You guys use whatever you want. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm out of lemon juice, so I'm going to use maybe about a 1/2 tablespoon of vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon salt. That's what you're going to need for the apple mixture. So let's get started with that first. So what I'm going to do is use my handy dandy apple peeler that I've had for quite a while, that I got from Amazon for like 15 bucks. And it just makes it so much more convenient because I'm lazy. So, oh, that didn't sound good. So let's get started with the apple peeling. You're going to peel it, core it, and then cut it into little chunks. Hi, hon, I'm making an apple cobbler.
Hi, hon. You sound so happy about it.
I am. I'm very happy about apple cobbler on this winter day. How are you doing, Douglas?
A little while ago, you thought you were ready to go lay down. You were so tired.
I am. The
now
weather
you're
makes me
making
tired.
apple.
I know. And I made a ham pot pie, so it's on the stove. But, you know, you get lazy when you sit down too long, so.
And that's okay. I want to go sit down and be lazy.
You go sit down. You go right ahead. That's fine. You've been working outside all day, so you enjoy, honey.
Oh, what a peeling.
That's bad. That is so bad. Any other apple jokes?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I'll come up with something.
Yes, I'm sure you will. All right. See you in a little bit.
All right.
Wonder if I should bake these apple peels. They're good with a little sugar on top. Yeah. Not unless you think you'd eat them.
I would not eat them.
Okay. They sell them at the store.
I would not eat them because they do not appeal to me.
That's really bad. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 little apples. Get my apple core. And then I'll trim up anything that still has a peel on it. Go ahead and butter a 9x13 pan. You can use cooking spray too, whatever you want to do. Of course, I like butter. Gonna set that aside for a moment. So it says stir together the brown sugar. I'm using a 1/2 cup of packed. The cornstarch, which is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm using 1/2 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So let's go ahead and mix those together. I almost forgot to add my 1 cup of water. So it's in there now, folks. So we're going to pour this in a saucepan and we're going to cook it over medium heat for about 5 minutes. I'm going to pour this in here. Wait till it starts to heat up. Okay, it's starting to cook. So I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes now, till it starts to get a little thicker. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and we'll just pour that in our pan. Spread that around. Make sure you get everything spread around so there's even amount of sugary goodness. Let's go ahead and mix up our batter. We need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let's go ahead and mix that together. 5 tablespoons of melted butter and 3/4 cup of milk. And let's stir that together. It says to stir just until combined. It says pour the mixture over the apples. So let's just kind of go like this. So we have a little bit of control. There we go. Let's just spread it. That way we get some of this tasty goodness in every bite. Before you put it in the oven, just sprinkle a little bit of ground cinnamon on top. I'm not going to do much, so that's why I'm not sprinkling it out of the jar, because the holes are really big. Now off to the oven it goes for 38 to 40 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the topping comes out clean. And then you're going to want to allow that to cool for 15 minutes. So I'll let you know how long mine took. I left mine in for 40 minutes. Yep, the topping is done. And the apples are bubbling. So it looks pretty good. So I'm going to let it cool for about 15-20 minutes, and then Doug and I are going to enjoy some of this apple cobbler. See you in a few. Okay, Douglas.
Okay, Tanya-less.
Time to see what the end result is.
I bet it's apple.
Do you think? Ooh,
I
nice
would
and
have been impressed if
crunchy
it
on
was
top. I'm ignoring you a little bit. How much do you want?
That's plenty.
Okay. Now, one thing you could do if you like ice cream on top, you know, have a little ice cream. It's up to you.
Put it in the bowl and put milk on it.
Oh, well, you could do that. I won't do that, but you could do that. We're going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. 10, of course, being the highest, 1 being the lowest. It's kind of like a fluffy pancake topping. Almost like a pie crust, but not quite the same. Yep, I like it. Now, if you don't want to sprinkle that extra cinnamon on top, you don't have to. It gives it a little bit of color. But I think it's good. Your thoughts, Doug? Can you taste it?
A little.
Doug's still recovering from COVID. Well, not really recovering. You're recovered. It's just your little taste buds haven't
My taste has
totally
returned,
come back.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9. Doug, you're just going to have to guesstimate since you can't totally taste it.
I'll give it a 9.
One thing you can tell is the crust is good. The apples are soft. I don't like firm apples in pie or cobbler. So Macintosh is a good brand to use. If you use a firm apple, you're just going to have, you know, firm apples. So
It's worth it.
it is. And it was easy to make. So thanks for joining us here once again on Dee's Delights, and we hope you enjoy your apple cobbler. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon.